Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jordan and I am a fresh nursing student. Yay! This is day 2. I'm going to share with y'all. It's my very first lab. I'll be here from 8:30 to 4:30. Frank the Zit is on full display today. So hopefully I can share a little bit more today with y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe below. Today we are going over vital signs. I know just about nothing about vital signs. I watched a YouTube video or two yesterday and kind of read through our notes, but it was just an outline. So I should learn a lot today. Yay! I finally get to use that fancy stethoscope. Maybe. I don't know if we really, I don't know. I know nothing. Remember, we're learning together. So hopefully I can check back in later. Bye guys. Today we did vital signs. So that covered A-wipes, which is, the protocol when you go in the room, what you say, what you do, your safety, and your sanitation. So all of that, and then when you leave as well. We covered temperature, pulse, respirations, blood pressure, how to manually take all of those. I think they're all pretty straightforward things I'm going to kind of pick up on easily once we get to practice more, except blood pressure. I had a really tough time with it. Finding brachial pulse for me, there's something that's just not connecting. I have always been like a student that picks up on things immediately, and I've heard that nursing school is different. I've heard this and that and the others, like nothing you've ever done before, but I think it's just now starting to click. I got so frustrated. We just kind of sat in our desk and we practiced on our buddies. And it was just really frustrating for me not to be able to pick it up immediately. And I know I probably sound ridiculous because, I don't know, I just have expectations of myself. And today I kind of struggled on the blood pressure. Finding the brachial pulse for me, I don't know what I'm not getting. Now, I know I am a hard to read person for pulse. My neighbors couldn't find my pulse. I couldn't find my brachial pulse. I think I just have like a weak pulse. I don't know, but it was really tough for me to still find other people's. I was able to do it once or twice, but I have a hard time because there's nothing that's like telling me what the correct answer is. So maybe I read it, but how do I know if that's right or not? Am I just hearing the right thing? I don't know. It's my first time using my stethoscope, so getting used to kind of what sounds I'm looking for. All of that to say, today was good, but also really difficult. A lot more difficult than I expected are really basic. Sorry, my phone's going dead. It was a lot more difficult than I expected our very, very basic content to be. I don't know why I thought I'd just be able to walk in there and be like, yeah, blood pressure, I got this. But it was kind of hard. Maybe it's going to be super easy for you. I hope it is. I hope something's not clicked yet. I'm going to practice on my husband when he gets home tonight. I'm going to practice on anyone who will lend me their arm. But really, it's just finding that brachial pulse and then hearing it through my stethoscope. I don't think I know exactly what I'm looking to listen for. If you have any tips or tricks on that, feel free to leave them in the comments below. That would be very helpful. Thank you very much. Sorry I lost you again. So Thursday is our next big lab where it's all day like today was, 8:30 to 4:30. I think we're actually going to be in the lab, not just in a classroom. So Thursday we're going to do bed making. We're going to do bed baths and sanitation. We're going to do ambulation, moving patients in different manners, and then something else that I can't remember. I don't know. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I'm hoping that I don't leave as anxious as I have today. I'm hoping I can work on what I learned today. My plan is to rewrite my notes tonight so that when we go into a totally different lecture tomorrow, I've got at least a good foundation and good basic understanding of what we've done. And then when we go to lecture tomorrow, I'm hoping some of my fellow students will let me practice getting their blood pressure because I need it. I wanted to show you these scrubs too. I got these at Scrub Hub. They were on sale for $7.99. It's a Grey's Anatomy top. What, buddy? Okay. It's Grey's Anatomy top by Barco. It's got the little band and 2 pockets. It's a lot more comfy of a fabric than my Lando scrubs are. So I really like this one. $7.99 top. And then, yes, I'll open your truck in just a minute. Yeah. And then I got just a pair of black. I don't remember what the brand was. That's the let's see. Healing Hands. It's the Healing Hands yoga pants with the stretchy waistband. Highly recommend. These are so much more comfortable and I think like just more movable than my Lando scrubs that we have to wear for clinicals. Those are fine, but I think they're just cheaper made. They're not very breathable. They're just kind of like bags. They're a nice color. I like the hunter green, but they're just, I don't know. So we had the option to wear different colors. Sorry, he's a truck. Different colors for labs. So I just picked up some clearance ones from Scrub Hub. But that is all I have today. Maybe I'll get to show you some of my studying. Maybe not. Depends on when he goes to bed. I'm sorry. But I'm not because he's lovely. And he's being very good. But if I don't get to do that, thank you again for watching and monitoring the progress of my zip. And I've got pizza in the oven. Since it was my first long day, we went with a really easy dinner. So that should be done soon. Hopefully I can make another video for y'all. If you have any content you would like to see, please leave that in the comments below. Don't forget your brachial pulse and your manual blood pressure tips and tricks for me because Lord knows I need them. Okay, so I'm in my work clothes and everything, so forgive that. But I got a really great package today. It's my Curology. I'm really excited about this. So I've heard nothing but good things. Since I had my son 2 years ago now, I've had really rough skin issues. It's partly hormonal, but it was never like this before having my son. I always had really clear skin besides like my freckles and everything. So I wanted to try this out. Since I'm a nursing student, I obviously can't afford a dermatologist. I've never been able to before, so you know. So this is what my package looks like. This is the free trial. And then inside, this is inside. Got this little card. I guess it tells me what to do. I didn't realize the free trial came with the other pieces. So this is the one that is like a prescription. That is my prescription. It has my little name on it. I think that's so cute. So that's supposed to last me 30 days. And it also has a cleanser and a moisturizer. I know you can use your own, but I'm going to try these for the trial and see how it goes. And hopefully I can report back great results, because I would like this guy to be gone. Do you see all my shower stuff? Probably should have like shut that door, but it is what it is. Okay, so I just got out of the shower. Excuse my ratty hair. I am just gonna do some studying for tonight, and I think that'll be it for tonight. So what I'm doing, my kind of first round at studying, I'm taking our PowerPoints. So I print out the PowerPoints before class, and I write the notes on them that I need, anything like that they repeat all over again. I almost have repeat repetitively. Anything they repeat more than once, I write down. Anything that just seems important that I write down. We have 6 different professors for this one class, so it's hard to know who, like, some people have said this is important for the test. Some people will just repeat it 3 or 4 times. Some people say, like, really just hone in on a topic. So I'm just writing what I think is important. So I'm taking my PowerPoint notes and then I am putting them in my notebook. I have pretty messy handwriting, so sorry about that. But basically I'm just rewriting everything to where it makes sense to me. I like lists and bullet points and things like that. So instead of having everything chopped up on a million different PowerPoints for one like topic, I'm combining them and then color coding as well. So blue is like new topics. The light pink is anything that seemed like it could possibly be a test question based on how they presented the information is pink. And then the, I don't know, purple, mauve, whatever color you want to call that. This I'm doing in like definitions. And then black, I fill in everything because I don't like when everything is colored. So that's what I'm doing so far. I've made it through my first 3 out of the 4 topics. I'm now working on theory, values, and ethics. So hopefully I can get through that tonight. And then this weekend, it's a long weekend. This weekend I want to start reviewing it and making flashcards and going about it that way. So it's tough. This is how I would study for other classes. I would actually be very flashcard heavy, but I don't know what the test is like. So, oof. Wish me luck. Hopefully this will work. We're also spending a lot of time in the lab and actually practicing the skills, but for the exam, it's just knowledge based. So this is what I'm trying. You can hang out with me while I do it. So here's a good example of how I do this. So this is about nursing research. This slide in particular, she said, you need to know the difference of this, you need to know the difference of that. So I make a note here and then I go heavy notes on this. But studying this doesn't make a lot of sense to me, so I am going to rewrite it out and divide it quantitative and all the notes for that, qualitative, all the notes for that, and that'll help me a lot better. I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, so instead of having to look at this, I can now look, my handwriting, you probably can't read it, at this, and it's just grouped together better for me. So the pink stuff is what I think is test material, and then the rest is the full material. Now, I also, when I test, I remember my notes in the order that they're written. So if it is colored in such a way, if someone says quantitative is based on surveys or numeric data, I can remember in my head, generally speaking, where the word numeric data was on the page, especially if it's in a different color, if it's underlined, if it's bulleted, things like that. So that's just my own learning style. That's how I do it. Okay, so another reason I rewrite my my notes and my PowerPoints out is that sometimes even if I don't remember the content on a test, if it's multiple choice, I can remember the order that I wrote things out or what my page looked like. And if I can remember 1 or 2 things that don't match up in my head, then I can at least narrow it down to the B and the C instead of A, B, C, D. So like as an example, if I was asked about what is a quasi-intentional tort and it listed some of the quasis and some of the intentionals, in my head, if I couldn't remember the actual words, I could at least place them in which section they were supposed to go, if that makes sense. That's just my learning style, so that might be different for you, but doing the different colors and rewriting everything in my own kind of organization helps me that way, so that even if I don't remember the vocabulary or the exact content, I know the general principle and what belongs to what section. So it kind of gives me an edge on tests because I do it this way. Maybe worth trying for you. Before I go to bed, I did want to show you this, how I'm organizing my little things. So I've shown you before, I don't carry around a 3-inch binder all semester because I just don't want to. So I use these little guys. You can get them lots of different brands. All your stores are going to have them. They already come with the dividers. So I keep my syllabus and my schedule in the front all semester. I had that out doing my planner. So I keep that there. My first tab here is my lecture notes. So that's my Mondays and my Wednesdays. And then I clip each week. So right now I have 2 of these stacks in here, and I will keep those in the first tab. My second tab is my lab, and same thing, they are flagged with either these great big clips or I call them mouse clips. I don't know what these things are called. So I keep those there. I haven't had to use these yet, but in other classes I've needed a bunch. Maybe I'll keep content from other units, but basically until our first test, everything we need for that I'll keep in here, and I'll just keep adding behind, and then whenever we're done with this test I'll take it out and I'll put it in my binder under exam 1, lab and lecture. So that's how I do it. It's worked for my other classes. I really like it because I also, when I'm going through PowerPoints, I like being able to take it apart and have the actual pages. I don't like just flipping because I get them out of order all the time and stuff like that. So that's how I do that. I am tired and everyone else is asleep, so I can't talk very loud, and it's just time that I go to sleep. So I'll see you. Tomorrow's Labor Day and I work from 1 to 8, so we'll see when I get to study. Tuesday we have a communication lab from 9:30 to 4:30, so that should be fun. I don't understand how communication is a lab, so hopefully it's not a 8-hour lecture. That would be rough, but we'll see. I'll keep you in the loop.